Alright, so welcome back, guys, or welcome to this your first time here. I'm Vision here with Blind Entertainment, bringing you guys another video. Today I'm going to be talking about a popular, at least I think it's popular, that was circulating about a month ago regarding the casting for an upcoming comic character named Mercer. So I'm going to be talking about this theory, giving my thoughts and opinions, but overall talking about who I think should play Mercer and giving you why I think he should. So if you're interested in The Walking Dead, don't forget to hit the subscribe button down below and hit that bell icon. That way you're missing more Walking Dead content from me moving forward. Now let's begin. So about a month ago, Robert Kirkman, of course, the head or creator of the comic series The Walking Dead, came out with this tweet talking about Hobbs and Shaw, the Rock's newest movie that just dropped. It was actually pretty good, if in my honest opinion. So he tweeted this out, which ended up being retweeted by The Rock himself, and The Rock, I'm paraphrasing here, but you can read it for yourself, pretty much said, when the creator of The Walking Dead, shouts you out, I smell collaboration in the future. Now, in response to that, Kirkman ended up replying back, just say when. Now, a group of people, at least on Twitter I saw, jumped on this idea right away. And now, on my first instinct, I'm going to say I do not support this idea, and I really hope this never comes to fruition because I do not like this idea. Look, to me, when it comes to The Walking Dead, I think The Walking Dead has done great with what it's done. All of its actors are lesser known actors, up and coming, that end up making a name for themselves on The Walking Dead. Getting The Rock on The Walking Dead, I hate that idea. I honestly hate that idea. I'm a huge fan of The Rock, don't get me wrong, I love him. I go and see every one of his movies, good or bad. However, I think him being in Walking Dead is just a horrible idea. So, in response to this, some people on Twitter ended up coming up with some fan art ideas and started plastering them all over Twitter, at least that I saw for a few days. Honestly, again, I'm going to go back. The Rock is the wrong choice for Mercer, 100%. I do not believe The Rock should go anywhere near the character, let alone the Walking Dead TV universe. And another reason I don't want him on The Walking Dead is because, think about it, The Rock's a big name. They're going to be having to shell out, I don't know how much money just to pay him to be on the show. And for that reason alone, I think it'd be idiotic to get him on the show. Either way, I think no matter where it goes or what it comes down to, I don't think the producers would do this anyway. I do like The Rock again, but I just do not think he's the right fit for the Walking Dead universe. Whether it be Walking Dead, Fear, or whatever spinoff they do in the future. He is not the role. Possibly a movie, since the Rick Grimes movies will be in theaters. Maybe, but even then I'm skeptical because I think they should remain with lesser known actors. Continuing on with that cycle, even in the movie universe. But I'm curious, would you like to see The Rock as Mercer, or do you agree with me that this is an extremely horrible idea that should never happen? Look, again, I know whatever's going to happen is going to happen. And this is, just to let you know, Mercer is not being cast as of right now. There's no news regarding the casting of Mercer. We're still, at least in my opinion, a whole season and a half away before we even get introduced to the Commonwealth. So Mercer probably won't be introduced till late season 11 or beginning of season 12 if we get there. That's my prediction as of right now. I don't think he'll be any time sooner in the franchise, but they could shock us and introduce him sooner, but I honestly don't think it'll happen to at least season 11, the back half, or season 12. Now, moving forward, I want to talk about who I think is the perfect casting and who I would want to see play Mercer. Now, in my perfect world, if I could cast anyone as Mercer, I would pick Shemar Moore. Now, if anybody out there who doesn't know who Shemar Moore is, and I'm probably butchering his name, but he was on a couple of CBS shows. He was Derek Morgan on Criminal Minds, and he is now playing Daniel Harrelson, aka Hondo, on the on the CBS show SWAT. Now, I think this guy would be the perfect Mercer. Now, I know people might say, oh, it doesn't look like Mercer. Look, I don't care what you say about looks. Looks don't matter when you cast anybody. All you need is some CGI and, makeup or whatever to make anybody look who they need to look like. I mean, look at Andrew Lincoln. Rick Grimes on the TV show doesn't really have the resemblance of Rick Grimes in the comics. But people just accept that. So you don't need like a actual page, ripped from the page cast of Mercer. I get all the time, oh, Mr. T should play him. I swear to God, if they get Mr. T, I'm turning off the channel, because that is idiotic, stupid. I don't care what people say. You don't get the person who looks like the part. You get the person who's best suited. And Mr. T, I'm sorry, don't come anywhere near The Walking Dead. But I think Shemar Moore is perfect. If you haven't seen him in either of these shows, he plays an FBI agent in Criminal Minds, and he now plays the head of a SWAT team on SWAT. Now, if you think about it, that isn't much different than what he would be doing as Mercer. Mercer's the head of security at the Commonwealth. Not much different than an FBI agent or the head of a SWAT team. That's even more closer resemblance to what Mercer did. I think this would be almost perfect casting for Mercer. I think the actor Shemar Moore could give that commanding view that Mercer needs, that leader of the Commonwealth Army that you need. He could give that commanding performance, and you could believe him as someone who would want a rebellion. You could believe that from this actor. I believe he could pull this role off. And if you watch him in Criminal Minds, he has like this good nature to him. You can see how he cares about other people, and how you can even build it off of the romance with the princess. He has a caring part to him. You can see that in both of these shows. I think they would be idiotic not to get this actor. The only issue that probably would occur that wouldn't allow him to be on the show would be the fact that he is the lead character on SWAT. Now, how they could maybe get around this is Mercer appear, as a supporting character, like a reoccurring role, but he's not like a series regular character. Just have him pop up every few episodes. You don't need him all around all the time. That's just how I would write him. I think that would work perfectly. Or either way, you don't know what could happen with SWAT in a year or two. Like I said, this probably won't come out till season 12, at which point that would be 2021, 2022. So at that point, I would think that they could maybe work around it. SWAT could get canceled. Anything could happen. But I think this would be perfect casting. I'm going to keep saying that. Because, at least to me, unless you can think of any other actor out there that could pull off this role, let me know in the comment section down below. But I think Shemar Moore would be the perfect casting. Look, again, he might not have the look to Mercer, but he could pull it off, I believe. All you really need, maybe the hair might not match, but all you need is a wig. I think he would be fine. I think this would be the right casting for the character of Mercer. And I know some people might not agree with me, but I think he would work. And he's also, like going back to what I said earlier, he's a lesser known actor. I mean, he was on Criminal Minds for a few, I think it was 8-10 seasons, I forget exactly. But he's on there for probably a decade. And then, so he built up somewhat of a name on there, but I doubt a lot of people really know who he is. SWAT, he's the main character, but honestly, maybe I'm just misreading things, but I don't think a lot of people pay attention when it comes to the procedural shows, who's on TV, unless you really care about that person. So I think he's the perfect lesser known actor to play this role. And yes, like I said, certain people might know who he is from those roles, but you're going to get that no matter where you go. People knew the actress who played Magna because she was on The 100. You're always going to get those people that know where people are from, where the actor's from, due to some of their past projects. So I think this, again, would be perfect casting. Again, they could do whatever they want. They could pull 180 and go a completely other route. But again, I'm going to reiterate this. He would be perfect casting, and they'd be idiots not to get him. Because I think he could definitely pull off this role and give us a good comic accurate Mercer, or at least a close to comic accurate Mercer. But let me know your thoughts and opinions about all this in the comment section down below. And if you have someone else that you think should be Mercer, let me know in the comment section down below. So yeah, guys, those are my quick thoughts and opinions regarding who I think should play Mercer in the Walking Dead TV series. As always, if you like this video, don't forget to give it a big thumbs up and share. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button down below and hit that bell icon. That way, missing more Walking Dead content from me moving forward. And you can go follow me on Instagram and Twitter, which are linked in the About section of my YouTube channel. As always, this has been Vision here with Blind Entertainment, and I'll see you next time.